All right, thank you very much, Molly. His series dates back to 1894. The Hawkeyes won 15 straight from 1983 to 97, but Iowa State has won 10 of the 17 since. So Dylan Kidd will punt it inside his own 20. Iowa State returned punts for 193 yards last week against Northern Iowa. They'll get a shot here, but terrific special teams. Tackled at the 10-yard line. Riley McCarron with the tackle for Iowa on special teams, a 54-yard punt. Here's Richardson to throw it. Looking far side. Oh, almost picked off, but caught anyway. Nicely done as Juwan Wesley plucked it out of the air. Gun. Iowa showing blitz. Here they come, and they get to him. They rush the passer effectively. Cole Fisher, the outside linebacker, with the sack. 2nd and 7 to the 21 for Iowa. Second series, and here's Daniels running right. High-stepping, stiff-arming, and he gets out of bounds at the 45-yard line as Cotton Moya rides him out of bounds after the 24-yard gain. Good snap, clean hold, it's up, and good. Joel, he could have kicked that one from 54.
Beautiful kick, but also a win for Iowa State. A trip inside the 40, they forced a kick, just a 3-point deficit.
And here's the reverse. They want to throw it on the reverse down the field. This may be picked off, and it is. Greg Maben with the interception. Iowa State a little too tricky.
Pass interference, defense number 44. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So Iowa State catches a huge break.
Iowa State bailed out on that one. Here's Neiman trying to go down, not playing the ball.
It's a good call.
Hands all over, excellent call, no doubt about it.
So Cole Netton comes in to attempt a 37-yarder. He kicked a 42-yard field goal with 2 seconds left to beat Iowa 20-17 in last year's game. Netton boots it, and perfect. Cole Netton with the equalizer. Let's go downstairs and check in with Molly McGrath.
Gus, Iowa's defensive leader Drew Ott walked off the field in visible pain, clutching his left forearm. He was even lying down on the bench, yelling in pain. He's now back in the locker room with training staff. I'll let you know if he comes back out onto the field, guys.
Let's hope that he can get back in. 3rd down and 10 of the 25. Beathard to throw it. Beathard sacked again! Wow! Great pressure, Jay Jones. Richardson, pump fake, steps up with room, gets a block, still on the move, and crosses the 40 up to the 43. But that brings us to the end of the first quarter with the score. Iowa 3, Iowa State 3. 2nd and 10 at the 44. Richardson over the middle and caught with space. Here he goes, Juwan Wesley down the sideline and steps out of bounds at the 20. Here's Richardson again to throw it. In the end zone! Touchdown State!
This offense needs some confidence right now. They're only averaging 3.3 yards per play, so tough sledding for the Hawkeyes against this revamped Iowa State defense.
Cleva and Daniels in the backfield for the Hawkeyes. Play fake. Beathard incomplete. He just put too much on it. Riley McCarron hit him right between the 8 and the 3. All roads, you get the feeling, Joel, that he did think about going for it, but field position may have been the issue.
And they played so well, he didn't want to give Iowa a short field because his defense is rested and they're playing great football.
Downing sends it away. High wobbly kick. And fair caught at the 7. Virginia losing last week at UCLA. J.T. Barrett, Cardell Jones, are they battling? We'll find out at halftime. 1st down and 10. Beathard dropping deep in his own end zone. And sacked. again. That's the third time he's been sacked. This time it's Dale Pearson.
Boy, this Iowa State defense is totally different from what we saw a year ago. They had 13 tackles for loss a week ago. Their most in a single week since 2005. And Pearson, he almost gets Beathard in the end zone. Beathard is very lucky that he got that ball completely out of the end zone past that plane.
2nd and 16 at the 1-yard line. Beathard to throw it. Beathard decides to run it. Nicely done. Beathard still on his feet at the 30. Look at the quarterback go all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Every quarterback thinks that they can run the ball, but none of us can. But Beathard shows some serious ability out in the open field. This is the type of ability that led him to be a runner-up Mr. Football in the state of Tennessee. Everybody raved in the Iowa program as we talked to them this week about his athleticism. Said that he could get it done on the outside, and he shows why right there.
At their own 45. Beathard to throw it. Steps up. Avoids the rush. Dumps it off. It's complete. Canzeri. And Jordan Canzeri will gain 19 yards on the play. 3rd down and 2 of the 28. Iowa 0 for 4 on 3rd down conversion. LaShawn Daniels back in at tailback. They give it to him. Daniels looking, pops it. Daniels first down, Hawkeyes. Inside the Iowa State 15. Beathard sets up. End zone. Oh, what a catch. Touchdown. Tavon Smith. A back shoulder throw, and Smith just plucked it out of the air.
I don't know what was better, the throw or the catch. Both were sensational. Tavon Smith, 6'2". When you got a player like that with that height, you throw it high. Perfect throw, even better catch for the touchdown. What a drive from Iowa. 99 yards.
Actually, Joel, 93 yards on the drive.
They had the sack that took them back, so they just had to gain those extra points.
Extra point is good. 4:24 to go in the second quarter. 10-10. First down for Iowa State at their own 25. Richardson winds up, wide open. He's got his receiver. It's Ryan, still running down at the Iowa 20. Richardson looking, great protection, no! Sacked by Ben Neiman. 3rd sack of the day for Iowa. Here's Richardson to throw it. Looks. Oh, what a catch! Jawan Wesley goes up 17-10, 2:19 to go here in the first half. And this ball out of bounds. Iowa. A mistake there on special teams by Desmond King. And they'll start from their own 2. Beathard, quarterback run. Beathard, watch out! Let's see if the boy can run. Down the sideline, cuts it inside, and steps out of bounds at the Iowa State 30. 57 yards.
This is just the designed quarterback draw. And Iowa State got way out of position. And then leave it to Beathard. He has shown such an ability to hurt this Iowa State defense with his feet. And he gets them all the way down to the 30-yard line. What an amazing run. Boy, you talk about conservative. They're not even taking their time out here. They're playing for the field goal. At 51 seconds on 2nd down with 2 timeouts, they hand the ball off twice, didn't get the first down, and now are just going to go ahead and kick a field goal under 5 seconds. I don't understand it.
They didn't take a shot.
They didn't take a shot. They had everything on their side. Way too conservative here from Iowa.
Final play of the first half. And they fake it. He's got a lane. Wow. Kane. And he won't get in.
I feel
thought it was just an interesting sequence to end the first half.
I don't understand what Kirk Ferentz was doing in a game that normally comes down to a very tight margin. In the last 4 years, this game has been decided by an average of 3.5 points. Here was second down with 51 seconds left and 2 timeouts. They didn't get the first down. So they call a timeout, they come back and they run the ball again. Don't get it. So you would think you call timeout. They don't do that. They wait for a field goal and then they fake a field goal. But the problem is he's got to get in the end zone because they took the timeout with 1 second left.
Coach, talk me through that decision to go for that fake field goal heading into halftime.
Well, we thought we could make it. And in retrospect, like to have the points, but we thought we could make it.
2nd and 5 at the 39. Kanzeri again running left this time. Got a nice block and gets out of bounds. I tell you what, Adam Cox really came up with a terrific block, the backup fullback. Play fake. Beathard throws on the move, and it's caught. Big yardage coming up, and this is Coble. Touchdown! Wow! Henry Krager Coble, the tight end.
You talk about being in the right spot at the right time. Matt Vandenberg gets the fumble as Krieger Coble fumbles it inside the 5. Big hit right here. Wow. Ball's on the ground. Vandenberg for the touchdown.
Joe, it happened so fast I didn't see it. Krieger Coble with a great run, and Vandenberg right place at the right time. 2nd and 12 at the 39. And Richardson with the quarterback draw, and he gets crushed. Jaleel Johnson, the junior. First down at the 43 for Iowa State. Richardson swings it out near side. Wesley, they tried to get him in space. They did, but unsuccessfully because Ben Neiman tracks him down.
He's got to fly around.
2nd down and 11. Richardson again and knocked away. Terrific job by the Detroit native Desmond King. Richardson in trouble and sacked. Great pressure, Jaleel Johnson. Richardson feeling pressure again. He lost it. No, he lost his helmet. Somebody lost the helmet.
The helmet was Nate Myers, number 34. Meyer was your defensive end. Watch how he's trying to grab the ankle, and there the helmet pops up. I thought what you thought. When it started rolling on the ground, I thought, fumble!
That's right. Play fake. Rolls out of the pocket. Throws on the move and caught on the far side. Matt Vandenberg has had a quality game. Beathard throwing out of his own end zone. Lets it fly deep. And caught! Vandenberg, what a catch! And an even better throw by C.J. Beathard. He put that football on a rope.
And he had all the time in the world. Great pocket. He was able to sit in his own end zone forever and then throw it accurately. That's a beautiful pass to Matt Vandenberg. Here's that protection I was speaking of. Look at him just sitting in his own end zone. Not a problem in the world, and delivers a strike down the field. What a throw.
Kanzeri breaks a tackle and goes out of bounds inside the Iowa State 30.
You start looking at this push that the offensive line is getting. This line of scrimmage is moving up front. Got these defensive linemen on skates, and Kanzeri wasn't even touched until he was about 4 or 5 yards down the field. That offensive line, those big boys up front started winning this battle at the line of scrimmage for Iowa.
2nd down and 3 at the 10 after the 7-yard gain. Kanzeri again, and he's gone. He fumbled the football, and Iowa State has it. Wow! Delayed handoff. Tyler Brown. And Tyler Brown goes nowhere. Jordan Lomax, the free safety. Colin Downing punting from his own 22. Desmond King back at the 22 for Iowa. Beautiful punt. Fielded at the 16 by King. King makes the first man miss with running room. King crosses the 40, still on his feet, and he crawls the midfield. What a return for Desmond King. a 47-yard punt, and a 34-yard return. Iowa with terrific field position. Hawkeyes need to go to the 40 for a first down. 5 minutes to play in regulation. Beathard over the middle and a first down, Iowa. Guess who? Matt Vandenberg. He has been sensational this afternoon. Over 100 yards receiving, and that's his 9th catch.
This offensive line has been winning at the line of scrimmage the entire second half. I'd be shocked if they try to do anything other than give this ball to Jordan Canzeri until they kick a field goal.
First down to the Iowa State 25 for the Hawkeyes. Beathard throws in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa. Riley McCarron. C.J. Beathard put that ball in a shoebox.
What do I know? That's a great play call. And an even better execution from Beathard. Gets his body turned running towards his target and delivers just a dime to Riley McCarron. What a beautiful play to take a 6-point lead for the Hawkeyes. Wow.
Extra point good. C.J. Beathard named the 2015 starter last January. I don't know. We got Chuck Long. Who's this guy? Richardson, far side. Oh, picked off. King down at the 25. Desmond King with the huge interception.
Great coverage on the left side of your screen, and Richardson stares him down the entire time. If you're going to try to throw an out route to the wide side of the field, you have to try to keep your eyes on the inside to draw the defense. He played it beautifully. It was like he ran the route for him for the big interception there. Could have sealed this win in the in-state rivalry for his Hawkeyes.
And they'll hand it off. Canzeri getting through the hole, still on the move, and down inside. The Cyclones 10, a 17-yard gain. And look at the ball security on that run. First down and goal at the 8. They'd like to slam it into the end zone one more time. Canzeri feeling it, smelling it. Touchdown! Last week against Illinois State, Canzeri with 118 all-purpose yards on 9 touches. They gave him the rock today.
He became the featured guy for Kirk Ferentz in the second half. An emotional week for Iowa.
Yes.
In particular for this coaching staff that coached Tyler Sash, his passing, and now a big win for Iowa State.
But on this day, it's the Hawkeyes who prevail. And now, Iowa and Iowa State, a great sign of sportsmanship. Brothers in the state of Iowa, shaking hands as both teams get ready to trot off the field. And now the Hawkeyes will get their hands on the coveted Cy Hawk Trophy. It's theirs for a year, and the trophy's heading back to Iowa City. Let's go downstairs to Molly.
Thanks, Gus. Coach, you stole back that Cy Hawk Trophy. In recent years, this game always comes down to the wire. What is it about this rivalry that brings out the best in both teams?
Yeah, I think people outside the state don't understand just how competitive this thing is. It's been that way for quite a while. So just really proud of our team. I thought they really grew in the second half. Yeah, we certainly got tested. They played a great first half. Our guys rallied, did a good job.
C.J. Beathard did it all today. He was running with the ball, making explosive plays. How valuable is his composure in big games like this?
He really helped us with his feet early, and they made a couple great throws. Matt Vandenberg, a couple big catches. Throw down there to Devon in the end zone. But, yeah, our guys just hung in there. It was a good team victory.
Speaking of big catches, Riley McCarron with the play of the game. What was going through your mind when you saw that?
Well, it was great to see. It was a great throw again, and Riley came up with a big play. Yeah, he's a kid from Iowa. It means a lot to him.
All right, thanks, Coach. Congratulations.
Thanks, Molly. Thank you.
All right, Gus, back to you.